unit.
What do you think? Not bad?
This is good, man.
Yeah,
Nice to get out the city.
exactly.
With some beer skis.
Beer skis. We've got a gas cooker. We've got a stove. Curry. Beef. Sausages. More beef. Lamb. Alcohol. Wine. Should be a good day. First time using gas cooker, we might die.
Oh shit. Fucking hell. How to get that in?
Oh, look at that!
And I can control the flow, I guess.
With the sausages.
Have exploded.
Wagyu.
A couple more minutes, I'll chuck them in with the curry.
Yeah.
Keep some of those juices.
It's good.
Any got something I can mix with?
I've got a spoon.
Spoon. So it's
Josh, what made you decide to get into river barbecues?
Well, that was the Marcus Vidal YouTube channel. Actually. No, honestly though, I saw you doing it. It seemed like something chill, something get out of the city,
Yeah.
you know, with the boys, some beers, some good grub. What is not to like? Yeah,
It's very therapeutic.
yeah. I feel like you get different aspects. You get to explore new stations, new areas. You get to be a man.
To be a man.
Do man things.
Fire.
And, you know, you get to get drunk.
Yeah. When was the last time you went back to the UK?
I went back in September for about a month.
Yeah. I went back 2 weeks ago. How did you feel going back to the UK?
Kind of surreal. It was the first time in 6 years I went back. So
wow. 6 years.
came here at 24, 30 now. So I celebrated my 30th with my family. Went to my brother's wedding, so you know, everyone was there. It was kind of like overstimulation, like seeing everyone again. It was kind of a whirlwind. So many people wanting to go out, so many people to catch up with. I almost didn't have time to just like fully enjoy it. I was just on my feet that much, but it was good.
Did you feel like you changed in those 6 years?
Yeah, I've changed quite a bit. I think I'm a lot more mature. You might not believe it if you watch this channel, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what's because of me being here and what's just aging. It's hard to separate, but I feel different.
Yeah. When I went back last week, I felt like I was more Japanese in the sense that I'm a lot more well-mannered. In the UK, like fucking hell, in London, people are on the train just playing music, loudspeaker. Everybody does
Yeah.
that. Speaking loudly on the phone. I'm like silent on the train. Well behaved. Line up. No one lines up in the UK. I just feel I became way too polite, and I picked that up from Japan.
Got the train from London to Birmingham with my girlfriend. Sat down for the 2-hour trip. This group of 4 lads in the booth next to us, bloody like a cappella singing for the entire journey. And they were all joining. I was like, what is this shit? My girl was like, is that normal? Then we got on the bus in Birmingham because she wanted to ride a double-decker bus for the first time. Whoa, how exciting!
She's not
I was like,
missing
be
out.
careful on the bus in Birmingham, because if you're from Birmingham, you know one of the top mugging spots is on the bus.
And at the top, at the back.
It's a hot box.
Yeah.
The top floor is a hot box.
Yeah.
We got on the bus and immediately she wanted to go right to the back. I was like, no! And there was, every time the bus went around the corner, there were about 20 cans of beer that rolled across the floor. She was like, oh, it's a bit dirty, isn't it? I was like, yeah. So I think that kind of thing back in the day, I did not bat an eyelid at. After being here, like I notice all these small things.
Yeah.
At the same time, I kind of like that it's a bit wilder. I don't know.
When I went to the train station, I wanted some help, but all the staff were just cracking joke of each other, just bantering. Like, excuse me, can I get some help? Yeah, mate, what do you want? It's like, not the best. But at the same time, if I was staff working there, that sounds pretty jokes.
Yeah. I had that in a bakery. I was stood for about 10 minutes whilst all these women just kind of bantered among them.
Yeah.
All of them looked at me. They knew I was there. Just stood there like, why am I not getting served?
What would you say are the good points and bad points going back?
Of going back?
Yeah, because for example, for me, it was refreshing going back how people are just themselves,
Yeah.
and that there isn't so much pressure to act like a perfect worker, like a robot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, customer service is so shit in London. So it's hard just to adjust.
Yeah, I felt like I could be myself a bit more, for sure. But I think a big part of that was just the language.
Yeah.
Like just being able to effortlessly talk to anyone out and about, like counted for a lot. You kind of get really used to it being in Japan, like those kind of small daily interactions that can become a lot more difficult, but man, it was so easy.
I feel like in the UK, people can easily bend the rules, and it's no problem. I took a taxi, and the price was £10.58p, and she just said, "Let's just 10 is fine."
Yeah,
that'll never happen in Japan. No. We have to pay every single p. Just people are more personal.
Yeah,
interactions. You don't have to follow every single rule.
I agree. Yeah.
When you went back, did you have a checklist, things you wanted to eat or do?
There were a whole bunch of things. Yeah, probably like really quite simple things to most people, but I wanted Greg's. That was one of the top ones. Sausage rolls. I want a good sausage roll. Weatherspoons.
Expired alcohol.
I'm a classy gentleman. I'm a classy gent. Nando's. Kind of families. Sunday roast. Fry-ups. Greasy spoon cafes. Because I was going there with my girlfriend, a lot of it was like giving her kind of the lay of the land. So went to London, went to York. Went to York, yeah.
Why?
Nice place.
It is, but
I feel like for foreign people it seems like, oh, it looks like Harry Potter.
Oh, like the cobbled stone streets.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
the buildings like kind of towering over into the thatched roofs and
The Hovis commercial.
yeah. So also my mum's from Yorkshire, so I used to live in Yorkshire. Big up Leeds for a few years anyway. So yeah, I went up north, went down south around Birmingham. Went everywhere really. It was a good time.
Which place did your girl like the most?
London.
Really?
Yeah.
My girl likes Hereford,
Pissed me off.
Wales.
Fucking
And
pissed me off to
Brighton.
like London.
Well, I mean, in your defence, I agree with you. London is overrated. I'm not a big fan of London. If I didn't have friends and family there, I wouldn't go there.
Yeah.
Because when I brought my Japanese family, they loved Wales the most, as you can see in the earlier
Really?
video I posted. But for me, my checklist was sausage, black pudding, Cornish pasty, fish and chips, and cider.
I never got any black pudding, you know.
I bought like a 12 pack and I ate black pudding every day.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Let's say you had enough money. If you could visit the UK, how often would be ideal for you?
Oh. Honestly, it's kind of stress to get there.
It really is. That's why I'm sick.
I'd say once a year.
I would like to go in summer because I love UK in summer.
Yeah, it would be nice to go for Christmas as well. But yeah, honestly, the stress of getting the flights, planning the trip, getting the time off, getting to my hometown, which is not that close to the airport, and most people are flying into Heathrow. Honestly, it was so fucking draining.
Yeah.
I went for a month, so it was kind of worthwhile. But if I was going for any less than like 10 days, I don't think it'd be worth it.
Man, I had the worst jet lag. I was starving, fully awake at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And then by 1 p.m. I was just dead tired.
Yeah.
Now we are in Okutama. We're doing a day barbecue thing. How many places have you travelled around in Japan?
Not too many, not as many as I'd like. I've been to Hokkaido, around Kansai, kind of random spots, random onsens in the north, or like I've been all around Kanto, but yeah, I don't get out that much, to be honest. A lot of the time I was in Japan has been COVID.
Yeah. That was the best time to travel in Japan. No tourists, empty hotels, empty trains. Fucking heaven.
The hotels were like a third of the price as well.
Exactly.
And they were giving you...
Please come stay.
It was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, people were saying, oh no, don't travel, it's irresponsible. The hotels were so cheap. You could stay in like 5-star hotels for like $100.
Yeah.
And
you could probably be the only person in the hotel.
Yeah.
It was dead.
And the local, like wherever you went, they would give you like vouchers to spend in local shops and restaurants and stuff. Sometimes you got back like 20%.
Yeah.
I heard that some people made profit from traveling, depending on where you went.
And they pay you.
Yeah.
I'll pay you to eat at our restaurant. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which place would you like to go next? Anywhere in Japan?
It's got to be Okinawa, I think.
Okinawa, yeah.
Such a different vibe. Yeah. Nice beaches.
People say Okinawan girls are the most beautiful in the world. Which place was your favourite?
Place? Probably Hokkaido.
Yeah?
That was a good time.
I haven't been there yet.
Great food.
Yeah.
I think the stuff that people in Hokkaido are known for is like stuff that just matches well with me. Cheese, beer, lamb. What more do you want?
Oh, Hokkaido girls, alright? Do they look different?
I don't think so. I didn't notice really.
People say Okinawa girls, Okinawa people, they look different. They have like a different face shape. One of my students is from Okinawa and she doesn't look Japanese. I want to go to Shirotoko. Have you heard of that?
Dunno.
It's like one of the most northernmost points of Hokkaido, and there's a lake, and in winter it's frozen, so you can actually walk on the lake.
Do you know the Shimanami Kaido? It's like this cycling route where you go over these bridges with like, it's like sort of loads of small islands. It's like amazing scenery apparently. It's good for a weekend away, semi-active. I've heard that's beautiful.
There's something I want to try. It's called Nakasendo. Have you heard of that?
Ah, yeah.
It's like a long
It's
hike.
like the route, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like Tokyo to Kyoto.
It is, yeah.
I'm thinking of actually doing that hike and vlogging it.
How long is it meant to take?
I don't know, I reckon it's doable in about a week.
It's ambitious.
Yeah.
It's a good idea though.
Yeah. What would you say is the worst place you've been to?
The worst place
Japan.
I've been to in Japan.
I can easily answer this. For me, it was when I went to Osaka, I was looking for a cheap hotel, and I found a town called Shin Imamiya. I didn't know it was the homeless town of Osaka.
I've heard of this place, yeah.
I didn't know that. So when we got out of the station, homeless people everywhere. Not just a few people. And in Japan there aren't many homeless people, but in Shinamamiya, it's like a fucking Terminator, end of the world, apocalypse land. Just like a long line of homeless people.
There's a good video in that.
True.
Interview some of them.
Yeah. Interview the
They'll
homeless.
do anything for a beer.
That's a good point. Yeah. It was fucking grim, man. Like, cheap hotels, old buildings. However, the hotel was like £6.
Nothing that, like, a bit dull. I've been to some, like, onsen towns in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. And the locals are a bit scared of you and that kind of thing. But I don't really care.
Do you have any embarrassing stories in Japan? So when you go to the onsen, you have that small towel.
Yeah.
I tied it around my knob. I wasn't sure what to do with it. What are you supposed to do? A little towel, like this?
Like around your waist or like around?
I
the
put
shaft?
it around the shaft. What are you supposed to do with that towel?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Other people put it on their head and shit, don't they?
Yeah,
Like behind
yeah,
their neck. Like,
yeah.
why?
I thought it was like
fucking
a
drenched.
I thought it was like a dick curtain.
You would think. Onsen can be difficult. The first time I went to a public one, I got like shouted at by this guy because I didn't really know the rules. So I just got my knob out. I was already feeling a bit. Opened the door, saw the bath right there, walked straight into the bath, and then immediately this old guy's like,
You didn't take a shower?
yeah, I didn't take a shower.
Ah, okay.
The whole onsen giving me death
Contaminate the
stares,
whole place?
staring at me.
Yeah.
And if you're a gaijin, they are looking at you. They are checking you out.
100%,
They want to know what's
100%.
going on down there.
100%.
No matter what they say, like, oh, it's just in the culture. If you come to Japan, like, no one cares. Like, if you are a foreigner, they are looking.
They're looking at you knob.
And I'm looking at theirs, to be fair.
Yeah.
But you do look, though, don't you? You do
Yeah.
look.
It's I'm not impressed by what I
Yeah, I'm not impressed by what I see, but you can't help but look.
see. For a gay guy, going to an onsen must be heaven, because you see what you want to see for free.
Yeah, there's some particular onsens that do attract the gays. So I knew someone whose older brother, not out the closet, but highly suspected bum boy, and he used to go late night to onsens apparently
with his boys.
and he would like say he didn't know them. I think there's certain onsens. Don't ask me why I know so much about this. It's just because friend of a friend, older brother used to do it. Promise. You go to these onsens and they're kind of sort of like, you know how you'd go to as you go to like dogging areas and it's kind of, there's like an understanding that for people that are there.
This is dogging area.
Yeah, it's kind of like if a lot of these onsens are open into the early hours of the morning because some people want to go after work or some people even like chill overnight, but they go to certain ones where between certain hours it's well known that the gays do. So apparently, like, a guy will sidle up to you, sort of go, all right, and if you look at him and go, all right, yeah, you get a bit of
sword fighting.
yeah. But the guy that it happened to, that I heard about, he got caught because it's not endorsed by the onsens, because they don't want to lose business for people thinking it's a gay spot, because then they'll lose the regular customers. And the owner called the police, and he got taken back to his family house and outed in front of his entire family as a gay who got caught sucking knob in the onsen. What was the question again? Why am I talking about this?
I was talking about culture shock and how I tied my knob with a towel, and you talked about your friend's gay adventure.
Sorry, everyone.
When I was in Kyoto, I put my luggage in a locker. The next day, I go back to the locker, and I open locker, empty. So I went to lost property, reported my luggage was lost. All along, I put my luggage in the locker next to it, and I locked the empty locker. So I paid for an empty locker, locked it, and I put my luggage in an open locker, and I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, luggage wasn't even secured.
And it was still there.
It was still there.
Yeah, it was still there. And the staff just patted me on my shoulder, like, I know, you did a dumb thing. I know. You made a fool out of yourself. It's okay. Japan is known to have many bears.
Yeah.
Luckily, they're supposed to be hibernating. But if you saw a bear now, do you know what to do?
Not really. I feel like I've read opposite things. Some people say make as kind of loud a noise as possible to scare them off. Yeah. Some people say be quiet as a mouse. Like, I don't know what to believe.
Some people say don't make eye contact. Some people say slowly back away.
Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard slowly back away whilst facing them.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to trigger their predator response by running. But I don't know, man. Like, when prepping for the camping and that kind of things, I saw all sorts of bear sprays being sold, bear bells.
I doubt any of that works.
You reckon? I've heard bear spray is basically just pepper spray. So I think it does hurt their eyes. But you're only meant to use that if they're charging at you. It's not like fucking bug spray, mate.
Yeah.
It's literally when they're charging you. But it's got a good range on it. I think you can get like a few meters range. So.
Do we have any bug spray? A bear spray?
I don't. 7,000 yen a can.
7,000 for...
Yeah. If you think it's basically like a police grade weapon.
Do you have any plans for Christmas?
House party with the in-laws. Going out with the lads for a British Christmas dinner. On the day itself, just gonna chill at home, cook some grub, have a plenty of drinks. Yeah, man, just take it easy, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of people here like to do sort of hotel buffets on Christmas.
Yeah.
Or like afternoon teas or stuff. I'd rather cook at home, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
I don't want to go out on Christmas. I want... You should stay home. The depressing thing about Christmas in Japan is that once it's Boxing Day, all the decorations are taken down.
Yeah.
So it's a bit depressing. So it's good to have a close one, like a loved one by your side, and just celebrate it properly. Teach them how to celebrate Christmas UK style.
Yeah.
One funny thing is that my girl, a lot of the Christmas songs she likes are American Christmas songs. I was like, no. I'm going to show you British Christmas songs.
What's a good British Christmas song?
Like Slade, George
Do
Michael.
they not know that in America?
No.
Do they not?
Just go on Spotify, and if you enter Christmas hits, American Christmas hits, all of their songs are like Frank Sinatra, and it's just got a different vibe to it.
Huh.
It's not like you know that song?
Not really.
Okay, no. You know, driving home for Christmas. I know, the generation gap. Yeah.